Welcome to my fitness kind of portfolio for the year. What am I going to do with 2026? Mr. Stafford, that is me. Getting hench, mate, in 2026. Getting hench. Okay, so moving on. It's going to be an informed entry. It's not just going to be waffle. It will be a lot of waffle, but it will be informed too. Okay, so firstly, shout out Pop Smoke. What a legend. R.I.P. And check out Demeanor. What a song. Okay, moving on. Starting with part one of my plan. So I'm going to be going through what I'm going to be basically doing with my caloric intake throughout the year, and other stuff on top of that. Firstly, through January, February, March, I'm going to be going into a cut. Okay, so what is a cut? Basically, maintenance is here for me right now, probably about 2,500. I just have to go below that. What's what I'm doing right now? I'm 5 kilo down. I started on 121. I'm now 116. Still do have a bit of the double chin, but it'll go. Why am I cutting? Now, why am I cutting? I'm cutting because I want to feel better in myself. All the psychological things, really, you know, just feeling better, as I just said, but feeling a bit more confident and all of these little things. Second off, I'm cutting because I want to open up that ballpark to regain that muscle mass later on in the year. And that is a spoiler alert, but we'll get to that in a second, okay? So the cut begins, slash is being done. It is being done literally as we speak, though I did have a 500 calorie pizza a little second ago, so shush. It's going to stop the end of March. As I said, it's going to run through January, February, March, and it's just gonna basically stop at the end of March on one condition. Well, no, or there's another condition as to why it stops, which is 105 kg body weight. Now, I don't think I will hit this. 105 is quite criminal. That's like what? 16 kg. Boom! Look at me go. Wait, is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh, you thought I was not good at maths because I always joke about failing A levels, but come on now. I got a C. I got a C, mate. Woo! Okay. Continue with my plan. This is part two. So I've done. Let's presume I've done the cut, and now I'm on to the maintenance phase. So, what is the maintenance phase? This is going to last April to May. That picture always catches me off guard. The maintenance phase. Now, what is the maintenance phase? As I literally just said. Well, the maintenance phase, basically, for those 2 months, well, all of April and halfway through May, I'm going to be eating at maintenance calories. How do you find your maintenance calories? Basically, weigh yourself every single day for a week, and then take the average of that week. If you don't know how to take the average, go back to GCSE. Now, moving on after that, if you do it again for another week, compare the two averages. If they're the same, you found your maintenance. If the second one is higher than the other, you're in a surplus. And if the first one's higher, you're in a deficit. Cool. Glad we got that sorted. Yes. Right. Okay. Yeah, end the maintenance midway through May. So why are we doing that? We're ending the maintenance halfway through May because I don't want to spend too long on the maintenance. I'm literally only doing the maintenance for my body to get used to being at that kind of body weight, right? So I don't want to immediately plummet down, go to, like, let's say I end at 110, and then immediately plummet back up. That would just skyrocket, put my fat back on, and not as much as muscle as I would have quite liked, okay? That is a genuine fact, by the way. Like, if you kind of shoot yourself up and down all the time, you're gonna kind of do the opposite of what you want to happen. So just take your time with it, and that's what I'm gonna do this time. Yeah, the maintenance will be a good, it will be kind of boring, I'll be real, because I'll be like, I'm eating 2,500 calories, when do I next get to eat? Like, I feel like that on the deficit right now, but the point is, like, it's gonna be long. I'm gonna enjoy that less than the cut because it's gonna feel like, what am I doing? You know what I mean? But it is good. Strength will go up, my body weight will hopefully stay the same. So all is well. Leading me then finally onto part three of my plan. Mid-May onwards to December. Right, what is this? The bulk, mate. Now, I took way too long on that thumbnail. Genuinely, What's it getting me, like 200 views? I'll take it, it's better than one, but like this actually, I was actually impressed with this, yeah. Big up. Anyway, moving on. Woo! Things are starting to accelerate with my strength. Is that what it says? Yeah, I get to finally accelerate my strength, man. Finally, I get to go to the gym and actually accelerate in my strength. Woohoo! And why do I do this? Because I'm gonna do it properly this time. You know, I'm gonna bulk in a sensible manner. I promise I don't have nits. I'm just sweating like an absolute pig in this flipping blazer, and it's making my hair itchy, okay? Right, now why is it done properly this time and not last time? I feel like when it comes to anything in life, not just cuts and bulks and maintenances and deadlifts, you know what I mean? There's loads of things that you only learn when you go through it, okay? So the amount of people that I knew, like Dan, shout out Dan at my gym, my first gym that I ever went to, he basically told me like, don't plummet up, don't plummet down, all of basically what I've just said I'm not gonna do. And when he said, when you start to bulk, because I'd lost like 25 kilograms of fat, don't just stuff your face. What did I do? Stuff my face, yes. So basically this time I'm not gonna eat 6,000 calories every single day. I'm gonna instead actually take it serious, eat 200 kind of calories over maintenance. So let's say my maintenance, end of maintenance is 2,500. I'll eat at 2,700. If I've not gone up in a week, I'll up it by 200 calories. Oh, I'm gonna be looking good. Input that Drake clip.
Oh, Lil Wayne, he's just too good.
Boom. Anyway, okay. This is a little interlude for ya. Me bowling. Thought I'd just share a bit of my bowling capabilities and skill. Didn't hit a single pin. It's gonna be a really great opportunity to put on some size and just, I'm really looking forward to it. Jokes aside, really, really looking forward to it. Strength is gonna plummet. No, it's not gonna plummet, it's gonna fly. And deadlift, squats, they're already kind of on the come up. They're on the come up even more. My deadlift kind of peaked at 180 for that comp. It's gone down a little bit as I've tried to navigate kind of other things, and also my squat increasing, because my squat increasing has meant that it might fatigue my deadlifts a little bit more, right? Because what's going to be more fatiguing on the body, a 60 kg squat or an 80 kg squat? And as I get better and better at squats, I'm going to have to navigate that. Anyway, moving on. Boom. I've been all sides of the scale, I actually have. So firstly, I've been this side. I've been kind of skinny, you know what I mean? Not super skinny, but whatever. Yeah, I have been like this. And basically what happened here is I was cutting, this was my second cut, and I was cutting all the way down. I was doing it what I thought was properly this time, and it was proper. I was keeping my protein high. I was in a deficit. What more could you ask for? However, because I'd literally started the gym that year and went immediately into a cut, because I was a bigger guy, basically that meant that I was storing a lot of like hidden fat almost. Like I was tall, I looked like slim, skinny fat, you know what I mean? And basically what happened then is I was eating like 1,600 calories, obviously sacrificing more protein because I couldn't get 200 grams of protein in 1,600 calories, and basically ending up in a bit of a hole. So that's why I started my first bulk, where I got really fat again, because, and the mistakes needed to be made. And it's because I basically needed to gain that muscle mass that was required of me to then being able to cut back down and not having to starve myself. Because the more muscle mass you have on, the higher maintenance you have because your body composition. So probably like here, right, I would have been like 2,000 calories maintenance. It was bad because, like I say, I was starving myself pretty much with 1,600 to lean down even more when I didn't need to, because I was storing fat and I was only losing muscle for it. So I bulked up, met Jack's Fitness. He's doing like gambling content now. He's in Australia, I think. Yeah, he was a decent guy, you know. He was a decent guy. Anyway, yeah, I got to this and I was like, right, okay, what am I gonna do now? And that's where I formulated my plan. I am lying a little bit. This was like 2 years ago because I was like fat, skinny, fat. But anyway, the point still stands. What is this video, mate? Thank you for sticking around. Anyway, so now I ended bigger, as you can see, like I'm 116, I think, at the moment, as I mentioned earlier. Now, when I cut down now, I would have definitely put on muscle. Majority of my legs, because I started taking leg day serious, all of these things. And that means when I cut down, I won't be starving myself. I'm not going to be cutting down to like ab level though. I'm caring about my strength. As long as I look good, like feel good, I'm cool, I'm calm. Right, let's win. Let's flipping win, guys. Let's do it. Okay? Pop smoke. Put explosions behind me. Put, I don't know, Dobbo. No, don't put Dobbo behind. We're gonna win. Finally, last thing is... no, what is that? Oh, actually is that. Okay. Oh, bye. Anyway, basically, the last bit is competitions. Now, I did a competition last December, and I don't see a point, right, in competing immediately straight away. I don't want to get to like April, May, or August time. April, May. I don't know why I went from May to August, but you get the point. I don't want to do that time. I want to do it more in December again. Because I don't feel like you need to go comp. It kind of ruins the enjoyment and the excitement of comp. And also I'll see a bigger gap in my total, right? So last total was 380. If I do one in April, I don't know, 400, 420. But then if I did one in December, it might even be like 450, 470, etc., etc. So that's really exciting to see that bigger jump. And there will be a video on my second comp sometime in December. Anyways, that is my slide slow presentation. Hope you enjoy.